everything I felt was true. I gave you pieces of my name, like it was all a game. But I was never something owned. I was just trying to feel at home inside a love that wasn't real, not how I feel. I thought I needed you to stay, but I walked away. I am not yours, not anymore. I belong to me, finally free. I don't answer to your voice. I made my choice, and I finally see it clear. I am not yours. You held me like I was your space, but I found my own place. No chains can hold me anymore. I've closed that door. I don't exist inside your name. I'm not part of your frame. I'm something whole, I'm something new without you. I thought I needed your control, but I saved my soul. I am not yours. I've opened up my doors. Every piece you tried to take, I reclaim. I don't live inside your past. It didn't last, and I finally feel secure. I am not yours. Maybe I've forgotten myself, trying to be someone else, but now I see I am me. I am not yours, not in any form. Every chain you tried to hold has turned to gold. I stand alone, I stand tall. I've had it all, and now I finally see I am not yours. I am me. I look back at where I started, a heart that felt so broken-hearted. I didn't know I'd grow from pain through all the rain. Every piece you left behind helped me realign, and slowly I became the proof I made it through. I thought I was falling apart, but I was learning who we are. I became someone new because of everything I went through. Not the girl who stayed in pain, not the one you claimed. I rebuilt my soul again from where it began, and now I finally see it true. I became someone new. I don't fear what used to be. It only shaped the me I see. Every ending had a way to bring a brighter day. I carry scars, but not regret. I won't forget, but I won't live inside the past. I'm free at last. I thought I lost myself in you, but I broke through. I became someone new, stronger, honest, true. Every to wake. Now I understand. I take my stand. I became someone new, not because of you, but because I chose to rise and open my eyes. I'm not who I used to be. I am free. Now I finally see. I became someone new. I fell apart so quietly. No one really saw the me, that broken places deep inside, where I used to hide. But in the ruins left behind, I found a reason to realign. Piece by piece I learned to stand with my own hands. I didn't stay the way I broke. I found my hope. I built myself again from everything that ended then. Every scar became the frame of who I became. I don't need what used to be to feel like me. And I finally understand. I built myself again. I stopped waiting to be saved from the mess that love had made. I started healing on my own and made it home. Every tear I cried before opened up a different door. And now I see the truth so clear. I'm still here. I thought I lost my way for good, but I understood. I built myself again, no longer lost in a when. Every broken part I knew led me through. I don't fear what I became. I embrace my name, and I finally feel okay. I built myself again. Maybe I had to fall to become it all. And every piece I found held me down. I built myself again. I don't need to pretend. Every version I outgrew made me new. I'm not who I was running out of time, no direction I could trust, just broken dust. Every step felt undefined, like I was always left behind. But something shifted deep in me. Eventually, I thought I'd never find my way, but here I stay. I don't feel lost now. Somehow I found my path in all the pain. Through every rain, I don't question where to go. I already know, and I finally feel at home. I don't feel lost now. The noise inside my head is gone. I've learned to carry on. No more searching in the dark. I found my spark. Even when the world gets loud, I stand my ground. No longer drifting left and right. I see the light. I used to feel so far away, but not today. I don't feel lost now. I know somehow every wrong turn led me here, away from fear. I don't chase what's out of reach. I learned to teach my heart to trust its own sound. I don't feel lost now. Maybe I was meant to break, to wake, and now I see the truth. It's me. I don't feel lost now. I know my how. Every piece I couldn't see brought me to me. I'm not who I used to be. I'm finally free. And now I finally see. Don't feel lost now. I used to feel you everywhere, like you were always there. In every breath and every sound, you pulled me down. But time has slowly changed my mind, left you somewhere far behind. And now the space you used to fill is finally still. It doesn't hurt the same at all. I don't fall. I don't feel you anymore like I did before. Your name doesn't shake my chest like it used to press. I've learned to let it fade, like memories that change. And I finally feel secure. I don't feel you anymore. I thought your shadow would remain inside my every vein, but even shadows disappear when light gets near. And when I think of what we were, it's just a blur. No anger, no love, no pain, just rain. I thought I'd always carry you, but I broke through. I don't feel you anymore. No, don't need you near to feel clear. I don't feel you anymore. You don't hurt like before. Every piece of you is gone, and I move on. I'm not trapped inside the past. I'm free at last. And now I finally see I don't feel you anymore. I used to wait for someone else to pull me out, to fix myself, like I was broken from the start, missing pieces in my heart. But no one ever came for me, and that's when I finally see the strength I thought I didn't own was all my own. I thought I needed rescue, but I needed truth too. I don't need saving, I needed waking to see I was already whole. Inside my soul I stand without fear or doubt. I figured it out and I finally feel alive. I don't need saving. I stopped looking for a hand to help me understand that every step I take alone can lead me home. I learned the fire was deep in me, not in what I used to see. And now I rise above the pain again. I thought I was too far gone, but I was strong all along. I don't need saving. I stopped misbehaving with my own heart and my own mind. I leave the past behind. I don't break the same way now. I know how, and I finally feel the change. I don't need saving. Maybe I was never lost, just paying the cost to find out I was free, already me. I don't need saving, I'm done with craving something outside of who I am. I understand I'm not broken anymore. I'm so much more. And now I finally see I don't need saving. I look at pictures from before, a smile I don't feel anymore. She looks so lost, so unaware of all the pain she'll have to bear. She trusted love without a doubt, didn't know what it was about. And now I see her fading light from that old life. I thought thought that girl was still in me, but she's just history. I don't recognize that girl, the one who gave her world to someone who couldn't stay and threw it all away. She was softer, she was blind, leaving everything behind. And now I see it crystal clear, she's not here. She used to wait for love to call, even when it hurt her all. She thought that pain was something real, that's just how love should feel. But I've grown past that broken phase. I've walked through fire and maze, and now I'm standing on my own, no longer home. That girl was me, but not today. She's gone away. I don't recognize that girl. She lost inside your world. She gave too much, she stayed too long inside a love so wrong. But I'm no longer in that place. I've changed my face, and I finally see it clear. She's not here. Maybe she had to break to wake. Now I understand. I took her hand. I don't recognize that girl, but she helped me learn the world. Every tear she had to cry made me rise. I'm not her anymore. I've closed that door. Now I finally see she's not her, she's me. I used to hold it all inside, the anger I would never hide. Every word you left behind still echoed in my mind. I carried weight I didn't need, like it became a part of me. But slowly time began to show I can let it go. I thought forgiveness meant forgetting, but it means releasing. I forgive what you did, I don't live inside it. I release the pain you gave so I can be brave. I don't hold it anymore, I close that door, and I finally feel relief. I forgive what you did. It doesn't mean it didn't hurt, or I forget the worst. It just means I choose my peace over memories. I take back every piece you broke, every word you spoke, and I return them to the past. At last, I thought I needed answers still, but I found my will. I forgive what you did, Maybe peace was always here, behind the fear. And now I understand. I take my stand. I forgive what you did, but I never relive it. Every scar becomes my light in the night. I'm not tied to yesterday. I'm okay. And now I finally see. I forgive what you did. I used to feel like I would fall, no steady place beneath it all. Like every step might disappear into my fear. But slowly I began to see the ground was always part of me. I just had to stop and stay to find my way. I thought I was lost in the storm, but I was reborn. I found my ground, no longer breaking down. Every step I take is mine. I'm doing fine. I don't need to run away. I face each day and I finally feel sound. I found my ground. Chasing what I lost, no matter what it cost. Because peace is not in what we chase, but in our own place. I build a quiet space in me where I can simply be. No chaos pulling me around. I'm found. I thought I needed something, but I am the core. I found my ground, no longer feeling drowned. Every fear I left behind is out of mine. I don't shake like I used to do. I made it through, and I finally feel unbound. I found my ground. From who we are, but now I see it clear. I'm here. I found my ground, and I'm no longer bound. Every piece I thought was lost was worth the cost. I'm not who I was before. I'm something more. And now I finally see I found my ground. gave you mornings, gave you nights, I gave you every piece of life. I even gave the parts of me I swore you'd always see. But you just took without a sound while I kept losing ground. I didn't notice what it cost until I was lost. I thought that love meant giving all, even if I fall. I gave too much to someone who gave me less than dust. I stayed when I should have run until I came undone. Now I see it wasn't love, it was not enough, and I finally let it go. I gave too much. I made excuses for your pain, like I was the one to blame. But love should never feel like war or leave you wanting more. I bent myself to make it right, but you never saw the fight. And now I know what's real and true. It wasn't you I needed to. I lost myself in what I gave, trying to behave. I gave too much, I lost my own touch. Every part I gave away, I take back today. I don't live to be enough for careless love, and I finally feel the glow. I gave too much. Maybe I thought love was earned, but I got burned. Now I know my worth, my rebirth. I gave too much, but I learned from the rush. Every tear I couldn't hide made me decide I'm not the girl who stays in pain. I break the chain, and now I finally see. I gave too much to lose me. I used to ask the same question over and over again. Why did you leave? Why did you go? When I already know. No answer ever felt enough for all the loss and all the love. I kept searching in the dark for a spark, but some things don't explain, they just remain. I stopped asking why, I stopped wondering inside. Every answer that I chased only left a trace. Now I let it be unknown. I stand on my own, and I finally feel alright. I stopped asking why. I tried to decode your heart, but it was broken from the start. Some stories don't need reason, they just change with season. I don't need your final word to know what I already heard. Sometimes silence is the truth that cuts through. I thought I needed closure, but I got older. I stopped asking why, I stopped wasting time. Every question left behind freed my mind. I don't chase what I can't change, I rearrange, and I finally feel complete. I stopped asking why. Maybe there is no reason, just an ending season, and I'm okay with that. That's a fact. I stopped asking why, I stopped wondering inside. Every answer doesn't stay, it fades away. I don't need to understand, I take my stand, and now I finally see. I stopped asking why. I remember nights I couldn't breathe, like everything was swallowing me. Your words still echo in my head, the things you never said. I thought I'd never make it through, that I would always belong to you. But pain became the path I knew, and I walked through. I was falling every day, but I didn't stay. I survived you, even when I thought I couldn't. I broke in pieces, but I stood like I should. Every tear became my proof that I made it through, and now I finally see it true. I survived you. There were moments I felt gone, like I couldn't carry on, but something deep inside of me refused to let me leave. I rebuilt from every fall, I answered back your silent call. Not with you, but with my name, I'm not the same. You tried to break what made me whole, but I kept my soul. I survived you, and everything you put Maybe I was meant to fall, to learn I had it all, and now I stand so tall. After all, I survived you, and I survived myself too. Every broken piece I knew led me through. I'm not who I used to be. I'm finally free. Now I finally see I survived you. I used to blame myself at night, thinking I was never right. Like every tear I ever cried was something I should hide. I tried to fix what wasn't mine, to make your broken pieces shine, but I was losing who I was for your love. I thought it was all on me, but now I see I was never the problem. I just stayed too long in it, trying to love someone who never gave it back the same. I don't carry that shame, I don't play that game, and I finally see it clear. I was never the problem. You made me question everything, like I was missing something, but love shouldn't feel like war or leave you wanting more. I've been until I almost broke, believing every word you spoke, but now I know what's real and true. It wasn't me, it was you. I tried to fix what couldn't heal, but now I feel I was never the problem. I was love, you couldn't hold it. I was honest, I was real. You just couldn't feel. I don't carry what you said, I lift my head and I finally break free. I was never the problem. Maybe I just needed truth, not someone like you. Now I understand, I take my stand. I was never the problem, I don't need to solve them. Every doubt you made me feel, I now heal. I'm not the one who lost it all, I stand tall. Now I finally see I was never the problem. I used to cry until the night turned every shadow into light. Every memory pulled me down, like I would always drown. I I thought the tears would never end, like pain was all I could defend. But slowly something changed in me. I started to breathe. Even sorrow has a limit. I lived through it. My tears ran out. That's what I'm about. I don't cry like I used to do. I've made it through. The pain still tries to call my name, but it's not the same. And I finally feel okay. My tears ran out. I thought I'd always fall apart with every break inside my heart. But time taught me how to stand and take my own hand. The ocean I was drowning in no longer pulls me in. I've learned to float above the pain in the rain. I didn't lose my feelings. I found my healing. My tears ran out, but I don't feel down. It's not that I don't care anymore. I've closed that door. I still remember what was real, but I don't feel like I did before. My tears ran out. Maybe I cried enough to become enough, and now I rise. No disguise. My tears ran out, and I learned what I'm about. I don't break the same way now. I know how. Not the girl who stays in pain. I break the chain, and now I finally see. My tears ran out. Empty promises. You spoke in words that felt like truth, but they were only passing through. Promises that never stayed, just words you never made. I held on like they were real, believing what I used to feel. But time revealed what I ignored. They meant nothing more. I thought your words would set me free, but they trapped me. No more empty promises, no more broken honesty. I don't trust what fades away, or words you never say. I choose truth over disguise. I open my eyes, and I finally break free. No more empty promises. I used to wait for change in you, like it was something you would do. But actions never matched your voice. Maybe I wanted love so bad, I ignored what I had. But now I know the cost of what I lost. No more empty promises, no more shattered wishes. Every word I used to chase, I erase. I'm not waiting anymore. I close that door, and now I finally see. No more empty promises. Empty promises. I see her walking in my mind, a virgin left behind. She smiled like nothing hurt inside, while everything inside me died. She didn't know what was ahead, the words we never said. She thought love was always true before she met you. I didn't know I'd fall so far to find who we are. The girl I had to lose was the one who didn't choose her own heart over pain, standing in the rain. But she became the spark inside my dark, and now I finally see it through. The girl I had to lose. She stayed too long in empty hands, trying to understand a love that never really cared, just kept her scared. But every tear she gave away built the strength I have today, and now I thank her every time she survived my life. She broke so I could rise. Now I realize the girl I had to lose was not meant to stay confused. She was meant to fade away so I could be okay. I carry her inside with love, not pride, and I finally feel it true. The girl I had to lose, maybe losing her was me becoming free. And every piece she gave, I now save. The girl I had to lose helped me break the rules of staying where I hurt without my worth. I'm not her anymore. I've opened the door, and now I finally see she lost so I could be me. You didn't leave with words that night, no final fight, no last goodbye, just quiet air where love used to be. Like you erased me slowly, the room room still feels the same somehow, but something's missing now. It's not your face, it's not your touch, it's that you stopped enough. Silence hurt more than your voice. It left no choice. The silence you left still lives inside my chest. It doesn't scream, it doesn't cry. It just asks why I don't hear you anymore. But I still feel the war, and I'm learning to accept the silence you left. I replay what never came. No apology, no name, just distance growing every day until you slipped away. I thought silence meant you cared, but it only showed you weren't there. And now I understand it true. It was goodbye too. You didn't need to say a thing to take everything. The silence you left was louder than the rest. It broke me without a sound and pulled me down, but I'm no longer in that space. I've learned to face what I could not forget. The silence you left. Maybe silence was your way to make me walk away. And I finally see it set me free. The silence you left, I no longer feel upset. It's just a chapter in my past that didn't last. I don't wait for your return. I've learned, and now I finally breathe from the silence you leave. I kept thinking I was wrong, like I didn't belong, trying to fix what broke inside, while you just hid and lied. I bent myself to understand the slipping of your hand, but somewhere in that fading light, I lost my fight. I blame myself for what we became, but it wasn't the same. You changed, not me. That's the truth I see. I stayed the same in love and care, but you weren't there. I don't carry what you did. I'm no longer here, and I finally see it clear. You changed, not me. You turned your heart into a wall, and I kept giving all, but love can't grow in empty space or a disconnected place. I tried to bring you back again, but you were gone then. was lost. I thought I broke what we had, but you went bad. You changed, not me. Now I finally see I was loyal, I was true, but I lost you. I don't question what went wrong. I know I was strong, and I finally feel relief. You changed, not me. Maybe I was holding on to someone already gone, and now I let it be. It wasn't me. You changed, not me. That's my reality. I don't carry your disguise. I open my eyes. I'm not the one to blame. I still remain. And now I finally see you changed, not me. I used to think you were my fate, the one I couldn't escape. But now I see it wasn't love, it was something I grew out of. You came into my life to stay, but not in the way I prayed. Some people aren't forever meant, they're just events. I thought you were my end, but you were my lesson instead. You were my lesson, not my forever blessing. You taught me how to break and still awake. I don't hate what you became, carry blame, and I finally understand. You were my lesson. Every tear had its reason, every painted season. You showed me what I tolerate before it was too late. And even if it hurts so deep, you gave me what I need to find the strength I have today in my own way. I thought you were the one for me, but you were just teaching me. You were my lesson through every wrong direction. I learned to walk away and choose my day. I don't wish you'd stay or go, I just know, and I find place where I'd never feel alone. But home can break you quietly, without apology. I trusted words you never meant, mistaken love for what you sent. But looking back I finally see it wasn't safe for me. I stayed inside a fragile place that never felt like grace. You were never safe for my heart to stay. I confused love with fear for too many years. I don't miss that kind of pain. I won't go back again, and now I finally break free. You were never safe. I gave you trust you didn't hold. You left me out in cold. I thought that love was meant to hurt, like I was less than dirt. But love should never make you small, or make you lose it all. And now I know what love should be, and it's not you and me. I thought I needed you to stay, but I walked away. You were never safe, not for my soul to save. I don't return to that space, or that empty place. I choose peace over disguise. I open my eyes and I finally see it clear. You were never safe. Maybe I was blinded then, but not again. I know what love should feel, and this wasn't real. You were never safe, but I found my place. Every piece you